like Jesus. He can make you feel so good. Broadborough like Jesus can grant your wish, can grant your life, can save your son. Broadborough like Jesus can grant you life. Broadborough like Jesus, like Jesus, like Jesus, like Jesus, like Jesus, like Jesus. He can save your life. And he can save your son. Broadborough like Jesus. He can save America. He can save the United States of America. The USA. The USA. And he can save your son. And he can save your daughter. And he can save you. The debates are almost complete. Each candidate will now have 30 seconds for their closing arguments. We will begin with Reform candidate Senator Broadborough.
Thank you, Chairman. And to reiterate my position, Senator Broadborough, who I am, I would like to once again elaborate the perfection of returning to social Darwinist values. Going back to a time when drinking and enjoying the pleasures of tobacco, and where people who were not in power or had money at the time deservedly were that way and should stay that way. And for you, when you, and all of us in America virtually in this day and time, who wish to retain our current position, should vote for me, Broadborough. I'll keep things the same. I'll keep the low man down.
Senator Broadborough is wrong once again. We should equalize everything by taxing the rich. People like me who make a lot of money should pay more taxes, and then we'll give it to people who don't have as much. Senator Broadborough wants to keep the low people down. I disagree with Senator Broadborough.
We have a little saying down Bismarck Way in North Dakota, where my family is from and where I grew up, a Broadborough, true to heart and soul. And that is, get a hold of them when they're down, and push them down a little more, and then hold them down there when you got them down.
Senator Broadborough's philosophy lacks heart. We want to bring heart back to government. We should tax people like Mr. Broadborough and his family and give the money to people who live near him, like the Native Americans that he spits upon. We don't agree with Senator Broadborough.
The statement is completely without merit and entirely untrue. I, Senator Broadborough, passed legislation through the Senate that granted people who live 50% lower than the poverty line a decrease of taxes, a tax break on alcohol, tobacco. It was I who brought those people into a state of living less.
This is Mike James reporting for ABC News. It is obvious that Mr. Broadborough has won the debate for President of the United States. The question now only is if he can get enough votes to win the presidency. He has obviously outsmarted his rivals in these debates. We'll see what happens in the general election. And I believe Senator Broadborough is on his way by. If we could have a word with him, please. How do you feel about the general election? Do you think you have a chance?
I feel very positive about our chances at this time, and once again I would like to thank the American people for their unwavering confidence in my ability to take things back to the way they once were.
Well, we'll have the answer tomorrow night in the election. I'll be there. Of course you'll be there, Senator. Thank you. Senator Broadborough, what do you have to say after your amazing victory? You have beaten the Democrats and the Republicans to make the Reform Party the new presidential party. Senator Broadborough, what do you have to say?
All I can say is how thankful I am for the enlightened position that the American people seem to have achieved. And I didn't think that social Darwinism could be possible in the early new millennium.
It seems it's true that social Darwinism has won out in this election.
There's going to be some big changes. There's going to be some big changes out on the golf course, in the playgrounds.
That's right. Senator Broadborough said that he's going to release all the sex offenders to the playgrounds to draw in more children.
It's going to be really fun. It's going to be great for all American people.
Congratulations, Senator Broadborough.
Thank you, the American people.